go ahead and start this breakdown really quick. You can see here on one, let's look at, zoom out a little bit. You can see pretty bullish here on the higher time frame. Like I said, last week we broke out of this bearish time frame, this bearish channel here, and we've been pretty bullish ever since. And then we had this big push on Tuesday, and it looks like we finally retraced at least half of that move from here to here. If you count, here all the way to here, it looks like half of it was retraced already. And then we have a huge new week opening gap. So I definitely see that being filled sometime soon, whether it's today, tomorrow, or sometime this week. That most likely has to be filled. So if we look here at the smaller time frame, pretty big movements here. From London, had a huge drop at like 7 in the morning. Was there like news or something? I don't know what caused that drop. Trump block. Oh yeah, I heard this. Yeah, I heard yesterday. And that being said, I'll go ahead and mark out my previous session highs and lows. And we clearly have bullish structure here, like this. Originally I would have marked this. I mean, we have one coming from here to here, all of this, but then it obviously broke it during New York pre-market. I would go ahead and enter right here for buys. Asia high. Pretty straightforward. Targeting London highs. The sells. The only place I would take the sells is. This is technically the only place because that's where we have our entry. Our previous session high or low would be here. I doubt we would get put into that, but you never know. Let's see. Yeah, and then this would go along with the confluence of trying to fill that gap. Yeah, I like that there. Go ahead and put that in the chat. And then again, my cells will be here. I guess you can put them here. We don't really have any previous session higher lows, but again, this is pretty far. So yeah, if I had to put one, I'll put it here. I like this better. I'll target 50 points for sure, targeting those higher lows. These lows right here. Again, the only places if our previous high, sorry, yeah, so what I had mentioned before, the only, if our, entries like this are just way too far away, the only places I would then enter is on the hourlies, these zones here, and then second place to that would be the mid zone. Let me make sure that this is not out of place. 1 second. I feel like this got moved. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Yes. So coming in second place after that would be the midline zone. That's going to be your second, most important key area. is when a lot of times when these areas break, you know, that's when it just keeps dumping there to possibly target this area, the next hourly zone. My point being is that I wouldn't enter sells like this, like on this 5 minutes, even though you have this structure here, yeah, but to me this is irrelevant because there's no previous session high or low, and it's not an hourly high or low, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to enter on those. Off by 1 point. Let me just fix that. I fixed that in the chat. It's off by just 1 point. Okay, it's 9:30. I'll go ahead and put the buys now. Probably gonna get put in now. Slow open so far, but we avoided this wick perfectly. See if we got put in these cells here. This was a pretty nasty flip right there. We give it a little bit of space here just for like fees. That's happening 2 weeks in the open. Yeah, it literally, yeah. This is how we got faked out the other day. What was it, Friday? positive vibes in the market. Yeah, man. Same here. How the market's been moving, it's just like I'm not even like excited to trade lately. Canceled your orders. Both of them, buys and sells. We have a lot of bearish volume, like this straight red candles here on the 3-minute, 5-minute also. Huge rejection wick here. 15-minute, 30-minute. Nothing loads for me on TradingView? That's weird. Like, what do you mean? The candles don't load? For real. It's pretty much retesting it right here, like this trend line. Like that's where like price is stuck right here right now. If you put one of these right in the middle, it's almost like it's this area right here. Yeah, it's moving super slow. I like around closer to 10 is I'm gonna give it that deadline. Huge wicks here on both sides. It's gotta react soon. Once it breaks out of this, it's gotta react. But you see, that's why I didn't trust this zone. Literally what I was saying. Like, this zone means nothing to me. Because it's not a zone in the hourly time frame. There's no previous session high or lows. Like, it literally means nothing to me. They patched breakouts. The good thing about breakouts is like they have to happen, whether they happen later, tomorrow, whatever. They have to happen. That's how the market moves. The market won't move without a breakout. That's how it. So that's the good thing about our strategy, that they have to happen. They might just not happen cleanly as often, depending on certain conditions and things like that, or they might be slow, but they eventually have to happen. It's the only way the market moves. shit moving slow. I'm gonna give it until like 10 around there. So like less than 10 minutes. What time is it? 9:48. Was there any news coming? No, nothing at all today. Oh, there's like barely any news this whole week. I don't know if you guys saw the calendar. I don't see any red folder news this week. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that'll obviously be the main driving force. Oh, he's doing it at 10 Eastern time? Probably gonna be putting these buys. Okay, I'm in the buys. Let's see. Again, I'm obviously risking super low these days, so I really don't care. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go break even already. Probably gonna get taken out now. Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. Whatever. You really can't get anything other than 50 points, man. I should have put 50, whatever. Well, I'm done for the day. Break even day. I was really hoping to get at least up to here, but market is really just not giving anything more than 50 points in the breakouts. I'm just so tired of getting one-to-ones and then like losing it the next day. You know what I mean? And then getting it back and lose. It's like you're break even like the whole week. So just need like a little boost in profits, you know? But whatever, it is what it is. We'll come back tomorrow, see how it is. I'm done for the day. Break even. I don't know if any of you guys